understand why we need rehearsal dinners. I mean, these people have been eating dinner their whole lives. They don't need to practice.
Is this where you taught me to fish?
You caught a catfish this big.
It was about half that size, but thank you. And thank you for cleaning it. Dad, about tomorrow.
You're nervous.
I'm not.
You are. You got that twitch, I recognize.
Dad.
When you were a kid, you were too afraid to jump in the pool, so I'd sneak up behind and push you.
Yeah, that was real fun for me, Dad. Actually, I wanted to talk about you.
My favorite subject.
So, Josephine and I would appreciate it if you didn't tell any of your stories at the wedding.
My stories?
Or jokes. No stories, no jokes, no anecdotes.
Okay, I got you, Will. Understood.
Thanks.
You used to like my stories, though. Especially the one about the witch.
I was 6.
You were never 6. You were born a tiny middle-aged man. Oh.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. You're the one in trouble here. Are you ready to get married tomorrow?
I am.
And here's to what's next.
What's next?
Evening, son.
Where were you? You missed my game.
How do you know I wasn't hiding in the stands? Maybe I didn't want to spook you, keep you from hitting that home run.
We were playing soccer.
Now that's barely a sport. So what story is it going to be tonight?
I've already marked it for you. Here.
Well, you don't want this. These are prefabricated, pre-digested. Let me tell you a real story.
You mean another story about you?
A story about life.
Dad, can you even read?
I can read just fine. Look. Thus kept the Trojans watch, but the Achaeans were holding of a wondrous panic. Well, the hell is this book?
It's about the Trojan War.
Okay, so ancient Rome and all that?
They're actually Greek.
But that's my point. We live in Alabama, Will. We got stories under every leaf and every stone. What if I told you you could change the world with just one thought? What if I told you you could be a king? Anything you desired, boy, anything on a plate, all within your power to create. I know somewhere in the darkness there's a story meant for me, where I always know exactly what to say. I know somewhere some surprising ending waits for me to tell it my own way. Be the hero of your story if you can. Be the champion in the fight, not just the man. Don't depend on other people to put paper next to pen. Be the hero of your story, boy, and then you can rise to be the hero once again. Now, the best part of the adventure is the people you meet. What if I said I met a witch when I was very young? What if I said she showed me how I die?
How'd you die?
Powerless in the face of it, terrified in the wood. That was where my life was changed for good. Hey, what if I said I met a giant wasting in a cave? What if I claimed I rose to be far braver than the brave? All my life a story, son, and everyone is true. So believe me as I'm telling you, to be the hero of your story while you may. Be the guy who gets the girl and saves the day. You don't need a book of Greeks to teach you how to stay alive. Be the hero of each story you derive. Then forever survive. Every tale that you invent becomes a life that you make real, where each character you meet becomes your friend. You don't need to be a novelist to make believe what's waiting around the bend.
Be the hero of your story till it's done. Not your proper name when you were born to run.
If you understand this premise, you will never be alone.
You can conquer every challenge. You can face it stepping stone. Be the hero of your story.
What if I swore I saw a mermaid swimming in the mist? What if I told you she would be the first girl that I kissed? Out there in the water filled with eagerness and fear, here is what she whispered in my ear.
The hero of the story. The hero of the story.
Now, something about that kiss was magical, and as pretty as she was in the water, she was even more beautiful swimming down under. Now listen, son, one day I met this fisherman, see?
You gotta help me, sir. If I don't catch any fish, my family's gonna starve.
Well, the fish are sleeping. You gotta get them moving. Try the Alabama Stomp.
The Alabama Stomp. What's that?
Let me see if I can remember this little dance here. Work 3 times, so I can't explain it. There you go, let's see what you can do.
Dad, why didn't you just give her some money?
Well, you see, son, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. But you teach a man the Alabama Stomp and you feed his soul. Come on, y'all, we gotta help her out.
stories?
It's who I am. Why does the sun shine?
Because fusion?
Lord Will, it was a rhetorical question.
Edward,
Quick, where's that book?
why is the light still on?
Now you're in trouble.
Right now.
Edward Bloom, it is 9 o'clock on a school night. Let this boy sleep.
I was just finishing this chapter on, Agurminion. Why can't anyone have a normal name like Chuck?
Mom, can you really get fish to jump out of water by doing the Alabama stomp?
Well, I suppose anything's possible. For example, I've heard legends of a brave and handsome man who happily fixed the leaky sink in the bathroom the very first time his wife asked him to, without question or complaint.
Now that there's a myth, except for the, brave and handsome part.
Lights out, both of you.
You heard your mom.
Dad,
Son,
did you really meet a witch?
I did. But see, your mom says I can't tell you that story because you'll get nightmares.
I'm not
Well,
scared.
neither was I. Now, it's a well-established fact that most towns of a certain size have a witch.
Do we have a witch?
No, but we got 2 Dairy Queens, so we're still coming out ahead. Now, most small town witches stick to minor incantations, love spells, and whatnot. But of all the witches in Alabama, there was one who was most renowned, for she could see the future.
And she told you the future?
She showed me, right there in the swamp. One night, 3 of us went looking for her. Just 3 teenagers on a dare. I didn't know it yet, but she would change my life forever. Quiet, Jackie.
There's a bug in my britches. Help me, God!
I ain't getting anywhere near your britches. Use your light. Don't go towards the light. Not that way. You want it to move down to your feet.
It's working! Get down!
Come on, let's go find that witch.
Wait for me!
We're walking in circles, darn.
You want to leave? Go ahead, Bloom. I don't think there even is a witch.
Boys, you have broken a sacred circle. You better have a good reason.
We want our fortunes read.
I can tell you your future with uncanny accuracy. Your loves, your lives, your deaths. $1 apiece.
Can I borrow $1? I'll pay you back.
No, she won't.
She knows.
Tell me my future.
You asked for it. Ah, yes. The future's quite clear.
What do you see? Do I get quarterback?
You lead an unexceptional life filled with minor triumphs, major disappointments, and then you die.
What?
That's
it.
all the spirits see for you.
I want to know how rich I'm going to be.
$1 poorer than when you started. Now, as for you,
I want my money back.
Don, don't you hate you?
Give it back.
How about I smash it? How you gonna do fortune without your crystal ball?
I said give it back.
Or what? You think you can take me, Bloom?
Here's your money, now hand it over.
Which lover?
Which lover?
Here you go. Man.
Don't you want your fortune?
Let me guess. I lead a disappointing life, and then I die.
Everyone dies, Edward Bloom, but your death is glorious. Let me show you.
Now why would I want to see how I die?
What's your concern? Are you scared of hearing one thing new? When you can learn something secret that can help you through. In one good turn, I can show you counterfeit from true. Life begins when you know how it ends, and yours is no ordinary life. You become important, you're the greatest man around. You're the kind with virtue always finding common ground. You climb each hill in front of you without a suffering sound. Passionate and warm, the calm in any storm. Let me show you how your days unfold. You and me can play the hand you hold. When you gamble, then you get to go. Don't believe the fairy tales that say life is a breeze. Every man must face a trial that brings him to his knees. But let me share a magic truth, a proof of all that thrives. The ones who face their fears lead the most interesting lives. So tell me what you want,
I want a big life.
and tell me what you see.
I see a road
And tell me where it goes.
in one direction.
So don't you want to see what's next, what's waiting in the void? You may be disappointed, but you may be overjoyed. What did she show you?
The last moments of my life.
What were they? What did you see?
Surprise ending. Though, you were there. Your mother too, but I didn't know her yet. She was just a girl with red hair.
You're gonna find that girl, but it won't be easy. So, don't be sad, don't be scared, be alert, be prepared, take a breath, take it slow, let uncertainty go and know how it ends, you begin. When you try, you can fly.
Dad, you need to get dressed. The wedding starts in 45 minutes.
You see that? I almost got 7. 7's good luck. Well, you'll need luck, what with that baby coming.
What are you talking about?
Josephine is pregnant.
How do you...
Because you just told me, right here. You see, back when I worked at the circus, I picked up a knack for reading facial expressions. Useful with lions. Plus, she didn't drink at the rehearsal dinner.
Okay, Dad. No one knows she's pregnant. You can't tell Mom.
Well, it's good news. Why not?
Because it's super early. Statistically, there's a good chance it might not happen, so...
Statistically,
Yes.
you, an Alabama boy, meets an American girl all the way over in Baghdad. Now, what are the odds of that? Statistically.
Well, we're both reporters, so it's not that remarkable.
Lord Will, I'd hate to see the rainbows in your world. I bet they are all shades of gray.
It's just... Baby, I don't want to jinx it.
Relax, Will. That's 7. Everything's gonna be fine.
Just promise me you won't say anything. And what we talked about earlier, no stories, no toasts.
Oh, no, come on. When have I ever embarrassed you? Okay, so I'm not great around orchestras. But I really thought I could play that violin. It doesn't look that hard.
Edward, get dressed.
Will was holding me. Oh, look at you. Give me a kiss.
I just did my face. Go put on clothes.
Oh, hey. Is that a violin? Let me see that.
Oh, are you nervous?
No. Yes. Mom, about Dad. I know you can't control him.
I could just as easily control the weather.
Dad is like the weather. I can predict him, sort of, but I fundamentally don't understand him. I don't get him. He's like this baffling hurricane.
You need not worry about your father. If you're gonna worry about someone, worry about your poor mother, abandoning her for some woman on television.
You love Josephine.
I do. I turn on cable news sometimes just to watch her. She's smart, she's pretty, she's kind. She's my little Alabama lamb all the way up there in New York. You want to practice one more time?
Absolutely. Forward together, side together, back together.
Not out loud, Will.
Right.
Better. You're getting the hang of it. That's it.
Son, let me help you out. You see, Will, that...
We are so happy to be
Oh, waitress. Excuse me. Attention! Thank you all so much for coming. Josephine and I are unbelievably grateful to have so many friends here to help us celebrate.
For those of you who don't know, this is actually where Will proposed to me. 1 year ago, right here on the banks of this river. I had just met Edward and Sandra, and I knew that I wanted to be a part of this family.
So, before we get started, we have a couple things
Yes,
to...
good evening. My name is Edward Bloom, and on behalf of me and my wife Sandra, she's the gorgeous one right there, it is a pleasure to welcome y'all to Alabama. Now, Will says I was not allowed to give any toast. As you can see, there is no glass in my hand.
Technicality!
Technicality, he says. Okay, please. Now, Will thinks I talk too much, but I would have loved to have a talkative father. My own daddy, he was a farmer. Lucky to get 4 words out of him. But one day I found him out in the field blathering at length. Now, he said he couldn't get 1 word between me and my mother, but the corn was all ears. Now, on the topic of fatherhood, I have an announcement. With careful consideration, I have decided to become a grandfather.
Dad!
Now, I've been sworn to secrecy, but I have been told that my ambitions may be fulfilled sooner than I dared hope.
Okay. Okay. Ladies, it's time to catch the bouquet.
Ooh.
Follow me.
Come on, Will, it's good news.
It's too early. 1,000 things could go wrong.
Lord, Will, why are you such a pessimist?
I'm a realist. And yes, Dad, it's good news, but it's our news. Why do you have to make everything about you?
I'm excited. The guy carried away.
Oh, you always get carried away. I am so sick of it.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of you treating me like a child. What kind of son let his own father talk
The son whose father does this.
Grow up, Will.
I did it, but you weren't there. You were never there.
Calm down.
I was building a business.
You were running away.
From what? From you?
From reality. All I ever got was a bunch of crazy stories about how awesome my dad was. And I'm sorry, but that's not the man I see.
Yeah, well, maybe you never bothered looking.
Stop it! Both of you. Before you say something you can't take back.
I'm done.
Yeah, well, so am I.
You all right?
That boy is bullheaded. I don't know where he gets it.
I'm asking about you. What's going on here?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
How long has this been going on?
I don't know. A while. Really, it's nothing.
You've lost weight.
You didn't see me dancing out there? Exercise, I'm telling you. I'm fine.
Well, I'm sure you are, but come in next Monday and we'll be doubly sure.
Take another look.
I'm trying.
It's just off to the right.
My right or its right?
A little bit of patience will there hold it still, and there will we blow.
A penis! It's a boy! We're having a son!
Doc, if it's bad news, just tell me.
It's not what we like to see.
The tumor didn't shrink?
No, it's grown beyond what we thought.
That doesn't mean that he's right.
Of course it don't, honey. I just have ambitious cancer, that's all. Right, Doc?
Exactly. But we'll keep going, or we'll try something new.
There's a conversation to be had about what's next.
Now, Sandra.
I need to go call Will. We never should have kept this from him.
Fine, but you needn't worry him.
Will doesn't know about any of this.
He's got his own life up in New York. There's no sense in bothering him.
This is really happening.
You thought I was making it up?
No.
I'll get dressed.
Meet you outside.
Well,
I know. Son. Stranger, I'm feeling stranger than I've ever felt before, and so much more different. Like something old has joined with something new, yet still feels true. I'm passing through rides that every parent does. I'm walking on some shared familiar ground. Yet every step I take is not a step that was. And I found I like the sound of stranger. A child I've yet to meet becomes my everything, my song to sing. Father, and suddenly the weight of it is real. What do I feel? I feel connected in a way I never know. Line from dad to me to newborn son. So from today I'll never make a choice alone. One for all for one. I'll teach my son to use his wits and use his common sense. He'll listen and he'll learn and he'll excel. I'll tell him that his life is lived in clear and present tense, not only in the stories we can tell. My father told me stories I could never comprehend. In every one he'd claim to be the hero. I've tried to understand him, but I wonder if I can. Because after almost 30 years, I still don't know the man. I wish I knew the man, but he's a stranger. My father is a stranger I know very well. A puzzling shell. Hopeful, what's on its way may help us both grow. But I don't know when I'll understand what made him wild. I don't know why he has the urge to fly. He wants to face him like a man and not a child. So I'll try, I'll really try. And in time my boy is sure to see brighter days for Dad and me. We can do things better than before. So that strangers we will be no more. Mom, I was just about to call you. What's wrong? Mom. Okay, we'll be on the next flight. I'm coming home now.
I wanted to tell you right away, but your father didn't want anyone to know that he was sick. How dare anyone think Edward Bloom is mortal? The treatment was a long shot, but your father was convinced that it would work.
What does Dr. Bennett say?
Well, she says comforting things. But we all know where this is headed.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I want to help somehow. What can I do?
I'm just glad that you know. Families shouldn't keep secrets.
Mom, have you and Dad talked about money?
We have plenty of money, Bill.
Is the house paid off?
Years ago, you know, the day we sent in the last check, we had champagne. Your father opened it with a sword. Ha! There was glass in the carpet for weeks.
You wouldn't mind if I took a look through the mortgage, the insurance? I'm worried about you. About what's going to happen. We need to keep a roof over your head.
I'm not worried about the house. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about you.
Oh, I'll be fine, Mom.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I'm fine. You sound just like your father. You two are the most stubborn men on earth, and it is my curse that I love you both.
There are two men in my life, him and you. There are two men who'll be speaking when I'm through. There are few men like your dad, not easy to define. I know he isn't perfect, but he's mine. There are two men in my life, him and you. And I never want to choose between the two. He distorts and he invents. Some stories don't make sense. But why should that confuse you? Why not let the man amuse you?
I was always a good swimmer. People even said I was born for the water. Plus, I had a hell of a teacher.
He tells a harmless tale that always drives you mad. But aren't you telling stories too? Your point of view just different from your dad.
Now, this girl, she couldn't speak a word. She was clearly under some sort of curse.
There are two men in my life, him and you. And the stories I believe in all come true. He can give you what you need, but you should take the lead. There is magic in the man. Please find it while you can.
And the only way to lift the spell was with a kiss.
Dad!
You don't need to baby me.
I'm sorry.
People needn't worry so much. It's not my time yet. This isn't how I go.
Right, the witch.
The witch?
There was a woman in the swamp who showed him how he died.
She showed me how I go, and this isn't it.
Well, how does it happen?
Surprise it. Wouldn't want to ruin it for you. And you can forget about the life you know because having a kid changes everything. What with the diapers and the burpings and the midnight feedings?
Did he do any of that?
Not a one.
No, but I hear it's just awful.
Well, I should probably go get dinner started.
I can help.
Well, no, you two stay out here and talk.
Sam's really operating on the
I don't need your help, honey. I want to talk to your son. I suggest if you want to eat tonight, go talk to your son. You want to eat tonight, honey? Love you.
Oh, you come sit by me.
So, Dad, I could probably fix the pump in the pool if you wanted to go for a swim.
Don't put yourself out.
Oh, it's fine.
Do you know where the chemicals are?
I used to do it all the time when you weren't around, remember?
Well, I was a traveling salesman, Will, and couldn't exactly stay at home.
I wasn't trying to start a fight.
Oh, here, you can feel him kick.
Well, he's strong. When's he coming?
22 weeks, so...
5 months.
5 months. Well, you'll tell him about me, right? Only the good stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, Dad. You know, I'd really like to tell him the real version of events. Stories. You. Maybe we can talk about it while I'm still here.
You mean while I'm still here?
So I want to know the full history. I mean, I know you grew up in Alabama, but was it here in Montgomery?
And not too far away, a tiny little place called Ashton. Now, I Our town was so small, the phone book was the yellow page. Our town was so small, the zip code was a fraction. Our town was so small that we only had 3 jokers. But I'll tell you, the best part about growing up in a small place like Ashton is that a boy with ambition can be a pretty big deal.
Edward Bloom, you're Ashton's favorite son. Yes, you are. Edward Bloom, just look at what you've done. Superstar, hero of the baseball diamonds, hits a home run. Champion of the science fair, he's a #1. Captain of the student council, in such a day. Always knows exactly what to say. Football hero too. Look what he can do. Ashton's favorite son in every way.
Here's the man I treasure. Here's the man I wed. Though he doesn't know it yet, he'll be with me until we're dead. Any hill no more will leave my name, and that handsome Edward Bloom to blame.
Go, Edward Bloom, our favorite son. My family home. He's the best in the
Edward Bloom, do you love me like I love you?
Of course not. Jimmy Hill, you are the prettiest, smartest, and blondest girl in Ashton. How can I love you like you love me when you are an angel and I'm just a simple boy in love?
Oh, nothing will ever come between us.
Man, there's a giant living in them caves! I seen her!
She's 10 feet tall with crazy awesome fur!
She might eat my cat!
Yeah, if you ain't gonna stop her, we will.
No, we'll have mob violence in this town. Not without a permit. You guys know this. Come on.
I've got your permit right here.
Give me that.
Now we have to smash that giant before she smashes us. Alright, we need torches and pitchforks.
Okay.
Wait, has anyone even tried talking to this giant?
Now you can't reason with her.
She's a monster.
All right, I'll do it. I'll talk to her, see if I can get her to move on.
Edward Bloom.
Dawn Price.
You want a sweet talking giant? Go ahead, Bloom. It's your funeral.
That's just it, Dawn. The witch showed me how I go. This isn't it. Bye, Jenny.
Well, come on, everybody. Let's go get our pitchforks.
Hello? Hello? My name is Edward Bloom, and I'm here to talk to you.
Go away!
Well, I will not. Not until you come out here and face me like a man.
I said, go away!
All right, I'm coming in. Just like I thought. The only kind of giant you are is the giant coward.
I will smash your bones and eat you for dinner.
Well, you'll still be hungry. I'm more of an appetizer size. Edward Bloom.
Get out of my cave!
I will not. I came up here to talk to you.
I don't want to talk, I just want to be alone.
Bull crap. You are alone, so you're only pretending that's what you want. I think that underneath all these death threats and Dead grass, I see a gal who might really need a friend.
You don't know me.
Well, of course I do. Up until now, I was the biggest thing in Ashton, but you coming along is a reminder that there's always something bigger out there.
So go.
Come with me. Look, this town is too small for you, and it's too small for a man of my ambition. Oh, Lord, when was the last time you got out of this cave?
I'm agoraphobic.
Look, I don't know what that means, but we gotta get you outside.
You're not very bright.
Well, how smart are you?
Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance.
Wow. That's deep.
There's nothing for me out there. I don't fit in. I've never even been in a car.
Boy, you got those giant legs, so walk.
I don't fit in a house.
We'll sleep under the sky.
I'll never find a guy.
Now, Giant, this is the South, and we like our women big and beautiful.
But
You can pine your life away, wishing things were better, waiting here for Judgment Day while knitting you a sweater. But I believe that kind of life won't set your spirit free. So my friend, one small suggestion, where you ought to be. You can take a journey through this country's flesh and blood, on the ride past countryside and Mississippi mud. Hit the street with the 2 big feet to bear your heavy load, and live life out there on the road. Anyone you wanna be and anything you say, come tomorrow you'll be free of who you are today. Action and adventure when we change our fixed abode and live life out there on the road. Wouldn't you rather be like royalty, respected like a king, where it's all civilized? You'll be surprised, the song you'll hear them sing, people will greet you there, someone to share enthusiastic news. Then all you need is a guarantee with a 1 big pair of shoes, 1 big pair of shoes. What's your name, Giant?
Carla.
Listen, Carla, the world is huge.
197 million square miles, approximately.
Say, you're good with numbers.
Only big ones.
Well, naturally. Now, come on, let's get you out of this cave. Don't you want to step outside, look around, see what's waiting there? You were born to wait before in some place you've never been. Checking out the locals as they watch us checking in. Every new encounter, another music code, we'll find it out there. Wait, she's not a monster, she's a thinker, she's a whiz. This gal isn't half so bad as you all think she is. Come on, Carla, tell him a joke.
What do you get when you cross a hippo, an elephant, and a rhino? Hell if I know.
I've been so inspired, and I've decided we're a pair. We're heading out there on the road. Yes!
You're leaving now?
Ginny Hill, I can't think of any place better than Ashton, but if I don't see the world, then I'll never know.
Edward Bloom, don't tell me that you're leaving us for good.
Ginny, yes, I'm leaving for good. I never could. I'll be back someday.
Now, wait, now you're gone. Till then, be happy on the road.
Come on, Carla, let's do my travel step.
Edward Bloom, first son of Ashton, take with you this key to the city and know our doors will always be open to you.
Thank you. I swear on my name, I'll never forget you, Ashton. I'll come back, I promise. Suddenly, I'm the king who holds the key, And everybody secretly is dying to be more and more like you.
Like you.
Like you. I can see America dependable and true. Open sky and passers-by congratulating you. Find the open highway and you hit the mother lode. Out there on a high, out there on a high, out there.
Promise your return to
On the road, on the road.
Will, look what I found.
Now, what is that?
It's the key to the city from when your father was a teenager. He left Ashton in search of adventure.
God, he got you, didn't he? He seduced you.
Do you know how your mother and father met?
They met in college. Wait, which version of the story did he tell you? There are at least 7 versions of how he met my mother.
This was romantic.
They're all romantic. My father is romantic. Was there a giant?
Yes, Carla.
So, Carla the giant, supposedly my dad's best friend. Yet I've never met her. There's no photos, no evidence she ever existed. I'm worried that my dad's going to be gone. And I won't ever know what's real.
Well, what does it matter what's real? Your father is telling these stories for a reason. If you understand the stories, you'll understand the man. How many stories are there?
I don't know. I've never counted.
Well, you should. We should make a list.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Chronologically, it starts with the witch. She teaches him what? Not to fear death. Then comes the mermaid.
Oh, she teaches about love. How love can transform a person.
I thought she taught him how to swim.
You never listen.
Then my father leaves Ashton with Carla the giant, and they go on a series of wacky misadventures, which roughly approximate to the 12 labors of Hercules.
How about the tornado?
Fine. The tornado. It's not important.
It's incredibly important. Your father was headed for the big city. But then fate pushes him towards love.
Your body is full of hormones right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The winds of destiny bring him to the Callaway Circus.
One of these could join the Callaway Circus. Oh, except you. Come here. If I was looking for a miscellaneous object dropper, you'd be at the top of my list. But I'm not. Next up, number 73, the Alabama Lambs.
That's us! We're the Alabama Lambs!
Miss Templeton, does your daddy know you're here?
He knows I'm with my 2 best friends.
Tell me, your father, is he still a small-town sheriff with unmedicated rage issues?
That's Dad.
Best you get along home and breathe not a word of this folly.
Please, Mr. Callaway, I'm supposed to be here, I know it.
And I know I don't want to be hanging up on your daddy's wall like this. Next, number 74, Zaximus the Sensational.
Oh, please, Mr. Callaway, haven't you ever had a dream, a hope, a wish?
Fine, let's hear it.
Shim, shim, I'm a little lamb from Alabama. Flim, flim, I'm a little lamb from Alabama. Waiting to be fed, hoping to be led by a little shepherd boy from MISS, ISS, I'm PPO. I wham, bam, like a little
suddenly you see her. Time stops when what you thought you knew changes, and life beyond this moment is better, bigger. Time stops, but still your heart is beating. Time stops, though you don't take a breath. She's there, and all you've ever wanted is nearer, clearer. I used to think the world was small. No, I don't think that way at all. Time stops when dreams come true before you. Time stops when fantasy is real. I knew this moment was expected, but this good, who could?
That boy is staring and I feel chill. I don't know why. That boy is staring and the world is still. Not tumbling by, there's no one talking, but I can hear 1,000 voices. What's going on inside me? That boy is staring. Is it me he sees? I can't be sure if he is staring. Should I try to please or be demure? My hand is trembling, but in this moment nothing scares me. What's going on?
I used to see what lies ahead. Now I just see this girl instead. Stops and troubles are abandoned. Time stops the minute she arrives. I've seen the future in this instant, subversive, sublime. I live forever in this moment. If I could stop time.
That boy is staring and I feel a chill. I don't know why.
Ladies, I'll tell you, that was terrific. But no one wants to see that in a circus. Teach those steps to an elephant and then you'd have something. People want to see something beyond their imagination, bigger than life. People want you.
Hey, buddy. Oh, wait. It's not plausible.
It's romantic.
Hey, Miss Calloway, what's your name, Giant? You got a name? Doesn't matter, more exotic if you don't.
It's Carla.
Well, that works. Say, Carla, have you ever considered a career in the world of entertainment? More importantly, have you ever heard of this term? What was it? Unconscionable contract.
It's an agreement when one party grossly misrepresents the facts in order to take advantage of the other party's perceived ignorance.
Well, that's a thorough definition.
I want 30% off the top and all the food I can eat.
10%.
20, and I won't do nudity.
No one's asking.
Done. Edward, what's wrong?
Carla, I just saw the woman I'm gonna marry. I know it, and then I lost her.
Oh, heartbreaking. You know, most men gotta get married before they lose their wives. But good news, I'm gonna make your friend here a star.
Well, that's terrific. At least one of us should be happy.
Jesus, kid, this girl, Real pretty. Blue dress, red hair.
Who is she? Where does she live?
Kid, don't waste your time. I know her dad, but she's out of your league.
You don't even know me.
Let me guess. You were the hero of Hickville, a big fish in a small pond. Well, this here's the ocean and you're drowning. Take my advice and go back to Puddleville. You'll be happy there.
Look, I may not have much, but I have more determination than any man you're ever gonna meet.
Go write your harlequin romance somewhere else. I've got a circus to run.
If you tell me who she is, I'll work night and day. And you won't even have to pay me.
Okay. Once a month, if you work, if you slave, if you cry for me, then I'll give you a clue. Once a month, if you clean, if you haul, if you die for me, then the clue will be true. Once a month, it could be what she thinks, what she likes, where she lives, what she drinks, what she owns. And all you have to do is pull the rope. Closer to her, I'll get you closer to her. You only need to be my devotee because I'll tell you where she was born, or if she plays the French horn, and you'll be closer than you ever was. First clue, she likes dancing.
Dancing?
Back to work.
Closer to her, you're one step closer to her.
You'll learn what perfume she wears, or what she says in her prayers.
Closer than I ever was. Mr. Calloway, it's time.
Or what?
My clue about the girl I want to marry.
You had a clue you wouldn't get married at all. Back to work.
Weeks to weeks, into months, into years. Clue after clue after clue.
She likes blue.
She's so high, the blink of an eye, the dream doesn't seem to come true.
Barbecue.
Year after year, with the hope I would hear something kind, something fresh, something new. Mr. Calloway, it's been 3 years.
Kid, there's other fish in the sea.
But I'm already hooked. Why do you insist on keeping her name a secret?
Secrets are the backbone of society. Everybody ought to have a few. Well, I believe in secrets, and I'll keep mine for a while. They keep me a success. They make you work for less. But I'm a man of my word. Your girl, she's going to college.
College? Closer to her, like textbook closer to her. But I've been working hard and time is flying by. I paid his price, I should go. Still, there's one thing I don't know. Mr. Calloway,
This is, difficult to explain.
you're a werewolf?
Or maybe not so difficult.
Mr. Calloway, this is your secret? You don't have to be ashamed of being a werewolf.
Really?
Heck no. Just be yourself and be happy.
I like you, kid. Hey, how about a bonus clue? Daffodils.
Daffodils?
Her favorite flower. Those yellow ones are real pretty.
Mr. Calloway, let me give her those daffodils. Tell me who she is.
Hell, her name is Sandra Templeton. She goes to Auburn University.
Thank you, Mr. Calloway. Thank you.
My phone!
Carla, how far away is Auburn University?
763 miles.
Then I'm gonna need your help.
Bella, bring it out.
Like a cannonball circling through in comets above. Like a cannonball circling a constellation of love. living water's heart, hanging straight for his beloved's welcoming heart.
Who is Ginny Hill? I know that name.
She was my dad's high school girlfriend. Prettiest, blondest girl in Ashton. What's that?
It's a mortgage for a house in Ashton. Your father co-signed a loan with Ginny Hill.
She's real. This doesn't make sense. Why would my father buy a house with another woman?
Well, sir, it's true. There's not much more he can do. And his own boy will seem a kind of dreamy bird. And when at Auburn he lands, you feel a fortune he lands. And climbing closer and closer
Sandra? Sandra Temple? Oh, sorry. Sandra? Sandra Templeton? Oh, my apologies. There are lots of pretty girls with red hair here. Oh, yeah. Auburn. Makes sense. Sandra? Sandra Templeton? Sandra? Sandra Templeton?
Yes?
You don't know me, but my name is Edward Bloom, and I'm in love with you. Now, I've spent the last 3 years of my life working to find you, but it's all worth it to see you now, and to finally get to talk to you.
I'm sorry.
Well, no need to apologize to me. I mean, I'm the luckiest guy you're gonna find today. Look, let me tell you something. I wasn't injured to a traveling circus, elephants and all. I was shot out of a cannon when they up and lost the ball. I met werewolves, giants, dancing bears. If you don't think it's true, then how on earth can you explain the road that led me here to you?
Are you?
Look, I saw you, and all the time, and all the world stood still. And I promise, I'll prove my worth, I'll roam the earth until you believe me. We can be, at last, forever one. Don't be afraid, be my crusade.
You're too late. I'm already engaged to be married.
Tell me what I have to go and do to make you change your mind. Anything I have to promise to, I'll gladly get behind. I'm the man who you should marry. You're intended through and through. Otherwise, I'd never walk the road that led me here to you.
You're the boy from the circus.
I am.
I wasn't sure that you were real. I imagine things a lot.
Well, then imagine us together, Mr. and Mrs. Edward Bloom.
Wait, Edward Bloom from Ashton?
How did you know that I was?
Well, the boy I'm engaged to, he's from Ashton. Don Price.
Don Price? They let him into college?
Studying political science.
He failed gravity if it were a subject.
Well, I love him where I can.
Bandaged his knuckles where he dragged them on the ground.
It's a terrible thing to say.
A terrible price to pay. Don't marry that creep.
Don.
Moron.
No, Don.
Oh, hey Don.
Oh, Bloom, what the hell are you doing?
Promise me that you won't hurt him.
I promise.
This is my girl, mine. Look,
Take your hands off her, Don.
or what? You're not so big without a giant to back you up.
But I'll always be the bigger man.
Don, stop.
Come on.
Please, don't hurt him. Don! You can't just go around hitting people. Don! Don't! Stop, please! Oh, your little sister too? Do you get her involved in all your fights? This was a mistake. I will never marry you.
What? You really love this guy?
He's almost a stranger, yet I prefer him to you.
Which lover?
Which lover?
You okay?
Once a month. Scrap of news. It felt like you were there. Once a month. I heard your voice. I held you solitaire. Amos said that you loved music, said that you were college bound. But one thing more than all the rest filled the heart inside my chest. He told me you loved daffodils, and countless as the stars that shine, they stretched in never-ending line, till all I saw was daffodils beside the lake, beneath the tree, all fluttering and dancing in the breeze. And like that moment right between asleep and waking, I thought I saw 10,000 strong in one quick glance. But when I saw your face, I knew beyond mistaking, a million flowers couldn't stand a chance. So I'll pretend the daffodils are just an introduction to the blossoming of me and you. Beside the lake, beneath the tree, beyond mistake, please marry me. Please marry me.
But you hardly know me.
I have the rest of my life to find out. These, and these, and these, and these, and these, and these, and these are for you, only for you. Let's build a world of daffodils that never fades and never dies. I see the answer in your eyes. You'll be the bride, I'll be the groom. A daffodil in every room. And I will shower you with flowers. My name isn't Edward.
Why would my father have a house he never told me about? And what's the deal with this Jenny Hill?
Maybe she's a friend.
Maybe she's more than that. My father was a traveling salesman. He could have easily had a second life, a second family.
Stop, that's not real.
What is real with my father? What if all these stories have been a smokescreen so we don't uncover the truth? My father has a house in Ashton. We can't pretend like we didn't find this.
Okay, I know you want to find answers, but think about the time you have left. You came here to make peace, Will, not start a war.
War? Did he ever tell you the war story? Because that's when I realized he was making it all up.
Most people don't like to talk about the war. The truth is, I was just a common soldier like all the other Alabama boys. But then one night, I intercepted a message.
What did it say?
That very night, at the big USO show, the enemy was planning to kill General Patterson.
How?
With a poisoned blow dart shot by a deadly assassin.
Are you scared?
Well, a man does what he must, but a hero does what no other man can.
Isn't that your mom?
My dad's stories. My mom is always the most beautiful woman.
realized my opponent was Red Fang the Poison Assassin.
The colors of the only man I love, red, white, and true, who is to die for us, forever glorious, red, white, and true. Never hero comes to town. He's the one who brings it. He's the one who brings it. Let him lead the way as we shall parade. He's red, white, and
I want to see you now.
Logically, that doesn't make any sense.
Luckily, years earlier I bitten by the chupacabra snake of Tanzania. I was immune to Red Fang's poison.
Chupacabra!
What's your name?
Don't matter, sir. I'm just a soldier like all these men, and I think they deserve a show. Ladies, what do you say? That was the turning point of the war, but I think it was just one man doing his part. Good night, Scouts. Mr. Blue.
Hey, Mr. Blue, thank you.
Dad, when did that all happen?
During the war.
But which war?
Which war? Don't they teach y'all anything in school?
That's just it. They do teach us. I can help.
What would I do without you? Go on over there.
Mom, are there really witches?
Did your father have another run-in with Miss Johnson at the library? Honestly, that woman is terrifying, but your father doesn't really know how to whisper. Daffodils. Now I know you did something.
Bob Braithwaite are giving me his route all the way to Dallas.
It's a lot of driving.
It's a hell of a chance to expand my region.
I don't care how far you go, Edward Bloom, just as long as you make it back. There is a young child right there.
Son, you got another soccer game this week?
It's not soccer season anymore.
Of course not. Now listen, I'm gonna need you to be looking after your mom. You're the man of the house while I'm on the road.
On the road to where?
Everywhere. How do I explain it? The road is not a destination. It's something that's in you. A need. You don't drive it, it drives you. Understand?
No.
I've never been a man who lived an office life. I've never been a man behind a desk. I've always been a man who said that staying still is playing dead. The kind who's looking forward to the challenges ahead. People say that's irresponsible. People tell me to stay at home. But I'm not made for things like mowing lawns or apron strings. I'm my best when not at rest. So I fight the dragons and then storm the castles, and I win a battle or two. But then a feeling comes like 50,000 drums. I'll bang and bring my stories home to you. All I can see is miles ahead with miles to go. All I can feel is wind and sun and sky. Stop for a coffee, make a friend, and pray the day will never end. 'Cause there's one more adventure waiting around another bend, where I fight the dragons and I storm the castles and I win a battle or two. But then a feeling comes like 50,000 drums. I'll bang and bring my stories home to you. And I wonder as I wander on the road from door to door, exactly what you think of where I've been. Do you know I joined the circus, met a mermaid, fought a war? Do you know I think of you through thick and thin? Because even though I'm making deals and bringing people joy, I'm usually only thinking of my boy. Out there on the road I pray you'll come to me one day and say, let's fight the dragons and then storm the castles till we win what needs to be won. So when I'm old and tired, you'll do the job required. You'll be there telling stories to your son. Then we fight the dragons and then storm the castles, and I do the best that I can. But everybody knows that's how the story goes, to turn joy into a bigger man. So I'll fight the dragons till you can.
Eden River, the story of the great frontier and one man determined to make his mark on it. a hero, a champion, a brave pioneer.
Dad?
Well,
Can we talk?
I believe we have permission. Oh.
Here. You gotta take this. Do they help?
Mostly, but they got me floating a bit. I'm not entirely sure what's real.
I know that feeling. Dad, how much do you know about icebergs?
Well, I saw an iceberg once. They were hauling it down to Texas for drinking water. But they didn't account for an elephant being frozen inside. The woolly kind, man.
Dad, I'm trying to make a metaphor here.
Well, then you shouldn't have started with a question because, you see, people want to answer questions. What you should have said was, the thing about icebergs is...
The thing about icebergs is you can only see about 10% of them. The other 90% is hidden below the surface. And that's what it is with you, Dad. I'm only seeing this tiny bit that peers out above the water.
What, you're seeing down to my nose, my chin?
I have no idea who you really are because you've never told me a single fact.
Well, I talk about myself all the time. I tell stories.
Yes, Dad, you tell stories. You make stuff up. I don't know who you really are.
You got me. My secret identity. Superman.
Dad, can we talk about Ashton?
Well, I grew up there, you know that.
So why do we never visit? It's not that far a drive.
There's nothing to see there.
Dad, I'm about to have a kid of my own here. It would kill me if he went through his life with doubts.
It would kill you, huh? Then let's hear it, Will. What exactly are you accusing me of?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to get a handle on some things.
Yeah, we'll handle them as you will. I think we're done talking.
Dad!
Get out.
Will, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Calm down, Will. Calm down.
I know you're trying to protect me, but you can't.
What happened, honey?
He attacked me. Come after me like I'm some kind of villain.
I'm sure he didn't mean to. Let's get you back to bed.
He's got it all wrong. I'm not the bad guy.
Get some rest.
Get out of my room! Really, Will? You want to do this now? Well, come on, let's do it right here. You see this man? This tired man? He's a liar and scoundrel to the core. You see this boy? Ungrateful boy, knocking on some long forgotten door. Now I know something he's been hiding, something that his pride will not reveal. He wastes his time accusing me. What exactly does this fellow feel? I feel like there's gonna be a hanging tonight. There's gonna be a hanging tonight. There's gonna be, I guarantee you're wrong and a right. There's gonna be a hanging tonight. hanging tonight. That's right. Yes, there's gonna be a hanging tonight. You see this folder in my hand? You know exactly what it is.
Do I?
Who'll be the first to tell us?
Tell all you want, but you will never understand.
So what comes next?
Comes next.
A Bible.
Life is a trial.
Now you claim
that you can't go back to what you were. Your life won't rerun. And you can't undo the things that you'd prefer be undone. You can never change the past, though it may haunt every breath. You can drown but be reborn if you're not frightened of death. You're so sure that I'm a rotten father, absent and lame, never interested in staying home or homecoming game. Maybe you're the one imperfect son who overreacts. Better check with all your sources before twisting the facts.
So by no means did you visit Ashton
back in my youth.
Can you please explain precisely why you're hiding the truth?
I'm not hiding the truth.
Your Honor, I would like to submit one more major piece of evidence.
And then you'll acquit.
Would you kindly tell the jury what you hold in the air?
It says right here that it's a deed.
To what? How? Tell me where?
Really, son, I don't know what you think you're trying to prove.
Where's the house?
It says in Ashton.
And that's
Give me that. Where?
Never been to since your boyhood, but this deed spells it out. There is someone living in this house.
Now what's this about?
You insist you've never been there.
Well, that might be the case.
Now you're lying.
That's enough.
You're lying right to my face. Who is Jenny Hill? Your Honor?
Oh, come on, Doc. How long have you and me been friends, huh?
Take him away.
Doc,
Now there's gonna be a hanging tonight. There's gonna be a hanging tonight. There's gonna be a skirting free and in the moonlight. There's gonna be a hanging. There's gonna be a hanging. There's gonna be a hanging. A hanging. A hanging. A hanging. A hanging. A hanging. A hanging.
Edward, honey, what is it?
he attacked me. Come after me like I'm some kind of villain.
Calm down. You're okay. Just tell me what happened.
I just did. I mean, I didn't I? It's all kind of blurry. The roof should hold up. The shingles still got at least 10 years on them. You'll be fine. Honey, what did I say?
In your face, I see a lifetime. In this place, I feel at ease. Wallpaper peeling, paint wearing thin, stay with me. Stay with me.
Excuse me. Hi.
Oh.
Hello.
I wasn't expecting you.
Are you Jenny Hill?
I am in your Will, Eddie's son. You look so much like him.
How did you know my father?
From high school, before that even.
Were you and he having an affair?
You just came out and said it.
I've seen my father with women. He flirts. He always has. On some level, I've always presumed he was cheating on my mother. I've just never had any proof. That's your signature, right? The mortgage. He co-signed the loan.
Can I ask you a question? If you found this, why didn't you just ask Eddie? Why did you come here?
Because he's dying.
Look, I don't know how much you want to know about any of this. You have one image of your father, and it would be wrong of me to go and change it.
My father talked about a lot of things he never did. I'm sure he did a lot of things that he never talked about. I'm just trying to reconcile the two. You said you knew my father in high school. Was that here, in Ashton?
Well, it was in Ashton, but Ashton wasn't here. You do know what happened to the town, don't you?
No.
Oh, honey, that's the only reason your father came back. The state was building a new reservoir. The entire valley was going to be flooded. Thank you. In just a few hours, the whole town of Ashton would be 30 feet underwater. Edward Bloom came back to take one last look at the town he knew so long ago.
They carried on
Won't dare drown this town. It can't be!
It is.
We knew you'd come. When you left, you said, "Quote, I'll never forget Ashton. I'll come back, I promise."
We just thought it'd be sooner.
Edward Bloom.
Don Price.
That's Mayor Don Price.
Congratulations. Look, I'm only here because I read in the paper they're going to flood the valley.
So what's your plan, Edward?
Me? Y'all think I'm here to save you?
You're persuasive. You can talk to them. Get them to stop building the dam.
The dam's already built. The river's already rising.
The state's not going to let us all drown.
Does anyone even know you're here?
Well, maybe.
Nobody knows we're here. Edward, you gotta help us. You're the only one who can save the town.
Not this time. Edward's not a savior.
What?
Edward's not a saint. How can he be good for us? He's not the thing he says he ain't. We can change our fate, you bet we can. We don't need this interloping man.
He's right.
I am not. I mean, what?
You gotta let go of the past. I suggest that you start over.
Now?
Start over.
How?
Instead of drown, we move the town and start over.
Wow.
Sweat, you can fret till you're all soaking wet, 'cause good God, there's a flood on the way. If we start over, tomorrow begins today. Now, what's so great about these buildings? Nothing. These roads are full of potholes, but that's not what makes a town. A town is made of people and memories and dreams. You got those, You don't have to stay here to stay together.
But where are we moving to? We need to find some new land first.
Well, we couldn't afford to build a new town anyways.
What if I told you I could get you the land and the money?
Well, you know where to find us.
I'll tell you, Edward, when we met, I lived a kind of secretive life. I was a mysterious man. Well, after meeting you, I met myself and my wife. All because you told me I can. You're upset, you're in need, I've got land and a deed. You can have every weed, every stone. You're the only man who I would ever give a thing to. The truest friend that I've ever known.
Thank you, Amos. Thank you.
You'll love this land. Lots of tasty rats.
Edward, when I met you, I was living in a cave. You convinced me to start over. We'd offset construction costs by floating a 30-year fixed-rate bond tied to the Nikkei index. I know a guy. In a rush, you'll be flush. I'll get cash, but hush, hush, I won't do this for just any Joe. You can start over. Edward, I'll give you the dough.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you. I've got you the land just over the hill and money to build a new town.
Money to build a
Why didn't you build a new town?
Money to build a new town!
Start over. Instead of drown, we move the town and start over. We can sweat, we can fret, till we're all soaking wet. So you better believe what we say. If we start over, tomorrow begins today. Tomorrow begins today. Tomorrow begins.
Wait, if what you're saying is true, then that's the biggest thing my father's ever done. He saved a town. Why wouldn't he tell me that story?
Because the story doesn't end here.
Edward, he saved us again!
It's all Dawn's idea. Ma'am, we gotta go. They already started flooding the valley.
You're too late.
No, we still got another hour at least. Jenny Hill, what are you? I thought you'd married and moved away.
My husband left me too. He couldn't compete with the fantasy. A girl only gets one true love, and that was you.
Jenny, I'm so sorry.
Just forget me like you did before. Let me drown here.
I won't.
You did. I've been drowning since the moment you left.
I'm not here to argue or confess, only here for damsels in distress. Leave this mess and then start over, start over. Say bye to the old fantasy and start over. When there's pain, don't complain, just hold on through the rain and you'll wonder what caused all the fuss. If we start over, tomorrow begins for us. Further. Come on. All right, now watch out for that poisonous snake. I'm just kidding for a snake, come on. Watch your step. Watch your step. All right, a little bit further. A little bit further. Come on, Jenny. right, stop. All right, 3, 2, 1, look.
Oh my gosh! Is this really my house?
All you have to do is sign. Edward Blue. I promised I'd come back, Jenny. I'm a man of my word.
Thank you! Thank you!
Wait! I have a wife and I love her since the moment I laid eyes on her, and I will until the moment I die. She's the only one.
Lucky girl.
Jenny, I'm so sorry.
And he never came back. And I guess he never did say a thing about saving Ashton. The greatest thing he ever did, and not a story to go with it.
He could have just left you out of the story.
No, he couldn't risk you coming here, finding out. I had to go untold.
It was just a kiss.
You don't understand, do you?
I want to.
Honey, you're the key to all this. The way Eddie smiled when he talked about you. You were just a boy, but you were so smart, and he was so proud of you. You knew that, didn't you? He wanted you to be proud of him, too.
Sorry. Hello? What? What's wrong? When? Where is he? Okay. I'm coming. I'm sorry, I have to.
Is it Eddie? Is he?
I don't know. Josephine! What happened?
Your father, he stopped breathing. We called the ambulance.
Is he going to be okay? I mean, when we get back to the hospital. Mom. I'm so sorry. I should have been there.
There's nothing you could have done.
What does Dr. Bennett say?
You'll know more in the morning. Some test. I'm supposed to go downstairs and fill out paperwork.
I'll come with you.
No. One of us should stay with him.
I'll go with you.
Dr. Bennett,
Well,
how long have you known my father?
how old are you? Had a couple years to that.
How would you describe him?
5'9", 160, regulated hypertension.
Can he hear us right now?
It's hard to say what anyone hears. Harder still to know if they're listening.
I know about Ashton. Dad. I know what you did. You saved a town, broke a girl's heart. I understand why you wouldn't want Mom to know. But what you did was heroic. I made a list of all your stories. There are 36 basic tales with a lot of variations, of course. Some are jokes. Awful jokes, mostly. Take the rest and it's like a myth. Like a tale about a farmer's son from Alabama. He just wanted to see the world. He never did, though. I did. And I think that's because of you. All this time, I thought you were just trying to impress me. I know. You were trying to inspire me. Let me go get you a nurse. Well, I gotta do something. What do you need? Water.
The river.
The river?
Tell me how it happens.
What happens?
How I go.
You what the witch showed you? I don't know that's part of the story, Dad. You never told me.
Please, Will, please try.
I don't know how to do this, Dad. Okay. Okay. I'll try. Just tell me how it starts.
It starts like this. Hey, okay. First things first, we're in this prison cell. Have to find a way to break out, find another place to stake out. Look around, be sure we aren't seen. Slowly check the door before we're spotted. Were we spotted? I know you've been a secret double agent, but we can turn the page into another kind of tale. Let's go. The door is just our first opponent, so step out of your state of shock. We only need to pick this lock. No need. What's next is all anyone needs to begin. What's next has been a friend to you. What's next to do? One word and then suddenly one more again. Just like a pen writing the perfect tale. Out the door, be sure we aren't seen. Slowly check the room before we're spotted. We were spotted. So now we face the ultimate decision. Relinquish our control as we surrender up the fight, or else we say hello to the collision. Just do our job and do it well, or better yet, let's run like hell. Whoa!
What are you doing?
I found out what's wrong with me, Doc. I've been out of the water for too long.
What's next is all anyone needs to begin. What's next has been a friend to you. What's next to do? One word and then suddenly one more again. Just like that pen writing the perfect tale.
Edward Bloom. Blue's a good color on you. Really brings out your eyes.
All right, Dad.
You know who else had blue eyes?
The mermaid.
The mermaid. Absolutely beautiful. Well, look, it's my Chevy.
Edward Bloom, how did you swim through danger in the world? What was in that heart that beats inside you? Were you simply better than the ordinary average man? Or was it just your fins and scales to guide you? To what's next?
We start the car.
What's next?
We hit the road.
What's next?
We find the river.
What's next?
Well, I don't.
What's next?
Well, I don't know.
And who do we see at the river to meet you? Everyone there at the river to greet you. Everyone you've ever known, ever spoke of, waiting for you to arrive. Now can you see Carl up by the tree in the distance? Amos arrives with his
what's next to do? Only one dad, only inspiring one son. Edward, you're done writing the perfect tale, telling the perfect tale. It was a perfect tale.
Well, I can't exactly say this is a surprise, but I do thank you all for coming. A man is only as rich as his friends. I'm a tycoon. But someone is missing. I've seen this all before. When I was just a child, I met a witch who took a bow and showed me how it ended. We stood here on the shore. The air was sweet and light. With disbelief implausibly suspended. In my child's imagination, I remember you. Though I didn't know if we were foes or friends. And now you are standing here, I see the vision coming clear. I know exactly how this ends. It ends with you. It ends with me. It's the way our story's ending is supposed to be. I've been insane. A touch of pain. A deadly toll. Yet uncontrolled. It ends with hate. It ends with love. It ends with water in the river and the sun above. Part epic tale, part fire sale, but all sincere. And standing here, I know I wasn't perfect. I know my life was small. I know that I pretended that I knew it all. But when you tell my story, and I hope that somebody does, remember me as something bigger than I was. It ends with sun. It ends with wise. It ends with knowing what came the things behind our lives. So let it come and let me go. Show me the waves and let them flow. It all ends well. This much I know.
And that's how it ends. That's how you go. don't believe we've met. I'm Will.
I'm Carla.
Grandma!
What is it, honey?
We just saw the biggest fish. It was as big as a car. Now, son, let's stick to the facts. It was at least as big as a truck.
Yeah, a truck, and we're gonna catch it.
I can't wait. I want to see this fish. To get hungry, there's barbecue.
You know, son, this is where my dad taught me to catch my first fish.
How'd you do it?
Now that's a Bloom family secret, passed only from father to son. Be the hero of your story if you can. Be the champion in the fight, not just the man. On a wing or on a prayer, you'll get there only with your voice. With a story in your heart, you won't need any other choice. You're a hero fighting dragons, winning wars.